Hey, Travis here at Exercise Lab with another short for you guys today. So I'm a doctor of physical therapy for those of you who don't know me. And on this channel, I've spoken quite a bit about rotator cuff as far as, ways to strengthen it, ways to prevent injuries, hopefully, because it's sort of a dynamic stabilization system for our shoulder. Unlike our deep, ball and socket in the hip, our shoulder is mostly held together by these four muscles, and three of them do a lot of external rotation. And so I found kind of a cool way to make a side lateral, which is an exercise many of you might already be doing to develop the deltoid muscles a little bit more rotator cuff-esque. And so perhaps rather than adding a new rotator cuff exercise, you can just take something you're already doing, also still keeping the tension kind of where you want it. And so if you want to learn how to do that, go and stay tuned and we'll get started. Okay, so the basic idea for this is pretty simple. Traditional way to grab a dumbbell is obviously, right in the center. Now, many people talk about doing an offset grip, either closer to the top or to the bottom. A lot of times they'll talk about doing curls that way. I haven't yet seen somebody really talk about doing it with a side lateral though. And so I'm sure, maybe somebody else out there has, I just haven't seen it. So definitely point that out to me so I can give them kudos for that. But if I grab this thing closer to the bottom the way I have it now, then what this thing is going to want to do as I'm lifting to the side, it's also going to want to turn my thumb down. And so it's going to want to turn me into internal rotation. And so to counteract that, I'm going to have to activate those external rotators to hold that neutral position. And so, a unfortunate way to do this is what they call an empty can, because it sort of impinges your shoulder. And so you can basically keep that neutral position, but get a little bit more emphasis towards the posterior deltoid perhaps, and also on those rotator cuff muscles. And so normally I would swing this out, something like this, do my side lateral. Only now I'm going to put my hand down in that position there, and then I do my side lateral that way, and then off I would go. And again, I have to counteract that downward turn by externally rotating a little bit more to get that emphasis. And so it's just kind of a cool way, again, to put a new spin on an exercise you guys might already be doing. And so if you want to go ahead and give it a try, let me know what you think. Comment below. Hope you guys have some fun.